Hey guys, Chris here with the Mi Max. So I've had it now for 24 hours and I just wanted to give you an update because I'm going to be taking my time with the full review on this one. I want to do a real in-depth review. So I want to take my time and go through everything and make sure I find out all the ins and outs of it. So there's been a few questions already in the comments of the video, people asking about what's the call quality like. And this is actually one of my major concerns in the beginning. And I have made a few voice calls with it, and I can report that it sounds a little different. The volume on it probably isn't as loud as your typical standard earpiece you'd get from a mobile that would have it in this location. Of course, it's vibrating through the actual ceramics, through the glass, and that is how you hear people. It sounds fine. It just lacks a little bit of volume. The other thing is I noticed that it sounds hard to describe, like flat. It's like when you get a graphic equalizer and you set it on flat mode. That's basically what it sounds like. Now, other things like internet performance, it's really smooth, and you can minimize the on-screen buttons and you can maximize the amount of screen real estate you have here. And it's a real pleasure to use looking at websites. I'm just really enjoying. I find that you could almost say, why would you need a 7-inch tablet when you could have this? So this kind of gets rid of other devices. So I have run other things like GPS tests and all that, perfectly fine. Everything has been really good on this. The only thing is the camera, as you maybe have seen in my unboxing video. The camera tends to have a little bit of focus breathing, so it's always pulsing in and out. So you have to set that to tap to focus to get rid of that problem. And the quality of it's a little bit average. So the letdown and the weakness of this so far that I can see is going to be that there, the camera. Now the fingerprint reader, that is working absolutely flawlessly for me, perfectly fine. And the other thing to remember also is that it's made out of ceramic and it is very slippery, and I can see 100% why they included that premium leather case here to put on that, because it is just slippery. It feels heavy, it feels solid, quality feeling mobile, but it also feels like if you drop this, there's no way it's going to survive a standard drop. I mean, it just feels to me that the screen is going to shatter on these corners in an instant. Now, another thing to point out as well that it does get a lot of attention. So if you're one of those people that like that, then this is maybe the mobile for you, but I don't particularly like it because I had this out somewhere and someone said to me, just a stranger in the street, "Whoa, what mobile is that?" Which I found a little bit annoying, but it's one of those mobiles that people are going to probably say that when they see it. They're going to go, "Whoa, hang on, look at the screen on that thing. That's enormous." This guy said it's really big, but wow, that's a nice screen. And I just told them what it was. So that's one thing to keep in mind there. If you don't like that attention, then, hide it away or anything. But that's what happened to me when I first got the Galaxy Note. The same kind of reaction, like, that phone's massive. Same kind of thing, but people are going to go, "Wow, look at that screen. That's a big phone." Yeah. So I installed Google Keyboard, and that has got rid of the problem of having Chinese. So I'll just quickly show you. You go into the keyboard here and go to standard Google Keyboard. Very good to type on. Again, because of the size of the screen, it just makes typos less. A few other things that I wanted to mention that I have noticed stutter now and then. Now, this is something I haven't seen on the Mi Note, but it's to do and related to the on-screen buttons. I'll see if I can get the phone to do that. So when you go into games, and it'll go from portrait into landscape, here it's not happening because I found out that if you auto-hide the on-screen buttons, now you get the full screen, which is really great for gaming. But I noticed that when I left it there, so swiping it to bring that in, and then going back, for example, back to recent apps or back home, that they happened then, but that was actually quite quick. But what normally I saw happening before is there was a stutter. There was like a little and then it loaded. So I think software optimization is needed. I don't think it's a problem to do with the chipset or the hardware. I think it's Xiaomi's MIUI 8 there, having the on-screen buttons. Also quite handy using this, so you can get rid of the on-screen buttons completely at the bottom, and you can use your menu keys all from here. So if you're one-handed, you can just go into that. And I find that works all right. And I could end up adapting that and just ditch the on-screen buttons and just use that all the time. So let's see if I can get it to do that little stutter again. It seems that some games, there we go, it's come in, but that was a little bit slow. It seems some games don't like the non-standard aspect ratio. They don't like the screen resolution, the 2048. Okay, so something's happened there. No, might as well kill that off. So that looks like it doesn't want to load in, and I think it's to do with these buttons. So I go home. Okay, it doesn't seem to want to do it there. So if I load it up. But yeah, the performance is good. I mean, I've run Antutu and got a reasonably good score. I'll show all that in the review because I'm still going through the whole process. And yeah, I'm enjoying this so far, and I can fully recommend this phone. I just think that the camera, yeah, is just the letdown. And bear in mind, of course, the Chinese you're going to get in the launcher, and the call quality. Call quality as well. The earpiece isn't as good or as loud as other mobiles, but I find that I wouldn't call it a deal breaker. It still sounds to me perfectly fine. But if you're someone that's literally making calls half the day, you make like 3 hours of calls a day, then maybe this isn't the one to get for that. So that's just the disappointing thing, the camera there. I will have a video sample also coming up that I just took today. I went out into town and just got a quick shot, so I'll put that one up because that's got better lighting conditions than my first unboxing. So this is dragging on a little bit here. Also wanted to just mention that my Winners Note 2 factory sealed. You can win this one right here. I just received that today also, so that's the prize right there. That's going to be heading out to someone. That'll be drawn on the 7th of December. So there's a link in the description if you want to be in to win that. It's very easy. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to do anything apart from just sign up with the Gleam and even just visit my website. That's enough to get you one entry into the competition for that. Thanks for watching this video, and I will have a lot more up and coming on the Mi Mix here. So keep an eye on the playlist, and hopefully I will catch you soon.